Honestly, coffee is my go-to drink, like any time of the day. I don't know, I love it. Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, I'm Amanda and I make lifestyle content on this channel. So if you're interested in that, please stick around and join the fam. So I've recently gained quite a bit of followers. Like I'd say I gained at least like 500 in the past 3 weeks, I would say. I don't really know, but it's growing, we're growing, we are expanding. This little family that I like to think I have on this channel is growing, and I decided to do like a Q&A. So over on my Instagram, which is going to be popped up on the screen here, I asked everyone to ask me some questions, and I actually got more than I thought, and they were actually really good questions. They're questions that like you can actually get to know me a bit better with, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, that's basically what this video is. We're gonna get real, we're gonna get raw, and we're gonna jump right into it. So the first question I got is from Lily Grace, and she asked, what is my favorite beauty brands? Honestly, I will be quite honest with you. I just buy what I think I like. I just buy anything. My favorite right now would be Fenty. I use the Fenty foundation and the Fenty concealer almost every single day when I'm wearing makeup, so that would be my go-to right now. And I also use the Benefit products for my eyebrows, and I love them. So Fenty and Benefit would be my answers. My Point of View podcast asks, what are your favorite videos to film? Honestly, I don't really know what my favorite ones are, but I really do enjoy vlogging and day in my life. So those are really fun for me to film just because it's really raw, it's really relatable, and it's literally doesn't take any planning because it's just me doing what I do every single day. And I feel like that gives like a lot of insight to the people that are watching about like who I really am and what I actually do in like my everyday life. So that is the answer for that. M. Gigliotti asked, what makes you feel happiest? I was talking to my boyfriend about this. I think that I feel like my happiest when I'm traveling. I don't really know why, but like traveling just, it does something to me. It makes me super happy. I think I just love like exploring different places and learning different things about different cultures and just being somewhere else. I don't know, I love traveling. Traveling literally makes me so happy. Even if I go to the same place like 3 times, like I love it. M. Gigliotti also asked, if you could be anyone for a day, who would it be? That's a good question. There's a few people. I would love to be Kylie Jenner because I want to kind of know what it feels like to be that rich. You know what I mean? I'd also want to be Shay Mitchell because, I don't know, I love her. She's so cool. And I think it would be cool. And then last, I'd love to be David Dobrik and know what it feels like to be able to afford to give my friends cars, because I think that would be a really cool feeling. I'd love to know what it feels like to be the king of YouTube. Let's be real. And M. Gigliotti also asked, what is your go-to coffee order? And if y'all know me, you know I always get an iced vanilla latte with soy milk or oat milk. Depending on the place that I go to, if they have oat milk will always be my first choice. But soy milk is my second choice. So anything that's like a vanilla latte or iced vanilla latte is my go-to coffee order. So y'all know. Felicia Fontaine asks, what's your favorite clothing shops? I actually have not shopped for clothing in about 4 months, which is crazy to me. That is one good thing that came out of quarantine. I have not shopped for clothes. I was browsing online, but I was always like, I don't really know. But the go-to shops that I usually go to are like H&M or Urban Outfitters. I like Zara, but like the online site is literally like the most confusing thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And second of all, their stores are always like really messy. I find like everything's just like packed into like one little station, and it really just like gives me anxiety. So I'd have to say Urban Outfitters or H&M is where I get most of my clothes. Hey, it's Jenny K asked, what's your favorite book and why? My favorite book is Perks of Being a Wallflower. I've read it at least 10 times. And I think I would say it's my favorite book just because like it talks about like mental health and stuff like that, but in a storyline. And I read it in high school the first time. I felt like I was able to connect with the characters in the book. I don't know. I just love it. I feel like it's very well written and I can read it over and over. It's one of those books that I can literally like read over and over. And I can also watch the movie over and over, like amazing. Betta Harpin asked, what recommendations do you have for starting a podcast? So if you guys didn't know, I have a podcast. It's called Behind the Girl Boss. You can find it on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And I think my recommendations to starting one is to first figure out what you want to talk about every week. Because having a podcast, like having a YouTube channel or having an Instagram blogging place, consistency is truly, truly key, and it's super duper important. I would say to like know what you want to talk about so that you can plan out the episodes that you want. I'd also say to invest in like a small microphone. It doesn't have to be like $100, $200 microphone, but like a $20, $30 microphone, just because it helps with quality a bit, because when you're listening to podcasts, you kind of want the quality. And I would say to find a name as soon as you can, just because you don't want it to be a name that other people have on Apple Podcasts or something, just because it becomes oversaturated. So I would say to pick what you want to talk about, pick a name for your podcast, and invest a bit of money into it. It Ain't It Sis asks, what are you manifesting? Okay, so I feel like right now I'm trying to manifest being my own boss 100%, working for myself full time. I'm also manifesting growing this YouTube channel and growing my audience and reaching out to more people. I feel like that's what I'm really manifesting right now. Just being my own boss and growing with more of a community, because I feel like I want this channel and I want all like the people that watch me to feel like more of a community than like you're just watching someone, if you know what I mean. So that is what I'm manifesting right now. Question I got a lot, as you can see that I'm going to pop up here, is what is like your career goal or what is your dream job? And I guess this kind of links into what I was just saying about manifesting. I really want to be my own boss. I want to be a business owner, and I guess my main end goal, like career goal or dream job, to own my own digital marketing agency while also pursuing like my podcast, my YouTube, all that on the side with it. So that is like my end goal. That is what I'm hoping I can get to. So that is what I'm manifesting at the same time. So that is my goal. Talia Liav, I hope I said that right, asked, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, I will be 27. Oh Lord. I hope that I'm living in a nice condo. I hope that I'm still with my boyfriend. I hope that I'm, you know, doing well in a career. I hope I'm still doing YouTube. I hope I'm still doing my podcast. I hope I'm still doing something creative. But yeah, that's kind of where I hope to see myself in 5 years. Doing something creative and living in a condo. Talia also asked, what is your go-to snack? And honestly, it's, there's a lot of things. I like to snack on chips. I like to snack on fruits, vegetables, like, I guess it's just really what I'm feeling at. I don't have like one specific snack that like I will always go to. It always just changes depending on my mood. But like the main three are chips, fruits, or vegetables. Tatianadominique asked, how do you know what brands to trust when it comes to sponsorships and collaborations? The first thing I'd say is to always work with someone that you know like their values align with your values. So at first, when I started off YouTube and Instagram, honestly, I will be honest and real, I used to just take on any collaboration that came my way because I was like, oh, this is so cool, like I'm getting a free product, I'm getting paid to post this, like so cool, let me just do them all. And then I realized that this was not the best way to do it because they didn't align with what I thought, and it's nothing, like half the stuff I would get I didn't even use and I just would throw it out after, like it was really like bad. So I think the first thing that you should do when you're collaborating with a company is make sure that you will make use of the product, make sure that you actually like the product, and make sure that the company's values align with yours. Also, a thing I do a lot when a company that I've never heard of reaches out to me, I will search them up on LinkedIn. I will search up reviews on them, everything. Like there's been a couple companies that have messaged me and they turned out to be scams, and I found out by Googling them and stuff. So the main important thing is if you don't know about that brand, if you have never heard of them, to do your own research before answering. If you have heard about the brand but you're still a little skeptical, I would try going on their website and like finding an email and seeing if they match or things like that. But yeah, that's what I would have to say. Julia DeMarco asked, did your perspective on things or life change from quarantine? Honestly, a lot has changed during quarantine. A lot has changed during the Black Lives Matter movement for me. I feel like I'm very aware now of who I surround myself with and who I associate myself with in a way. I feel like I'm very like hyper aware of that now. I also feel like during quarantine, I've had much more issues with my body, and I feel like it's just because like I've been sitting around doing nothing and with myself, I guess. So I've been more aware about that, and I feel like that's changed my life a bit. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I'm more aware of things around me and I'm more aware of things about myself. They could be bad, they could be good, but I feel like it's just quarantine has brought more awareness to myself. If that makes sense. And the last question is from Shangelina Wellbeing. I think I said that right. What are your favorite things to do in the summertime? Well, we're still kind of in quarantine-ish where I live. Like we're in social distancing, like we're opening things up. But if it was a normal summer, 100% traveling somewhere. I was supposed to go to Europe this summer, and I'm not anymore. So that is amazing. That's great. We love that for me. But I really love traveling in the summertime. It's fun. Like, you go on a summer vacation. I also like to hang out with my friends. I like to get ice cream. I like to sit on terraces and drink sangria. Yeah, I like to just hang out and chill and just like feel free. And I like to do photo shoots in the summer too. It's so much more fun. So that is the end of this video, and I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. If you have any other questions that I haven't answered and you want to know, don't be shy to comment them down below because I will be answering them. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to me below. And I will see you next time. And remember, live life. Don't think twice. I'm out of here.